Hello everyone, this is Maradius, and today we are going to be continuing my 100% run of Super Mario Galaxy 2. And if we're lucky, maybe even finish it. I'm almost positive that we're going to get all the green stars. It's just a matter of the last bonus challenge. I don't know how hard it's going to be for me. It's been a while. Hello, Luke Lima. Yeah, we got 30 more green stars. Hopefully not that bad. Just World 6 and World S. Oh, let's start by going to Melty Monster. I hope most of these are in the first mission because the second one doesn't really provide much interesting places to hide green stars. There's one. Alright, let's... I don't hear anything yet. I think we're good. No, I hear something. Okay, that angle was not as nice as I was hoping it would be. There we go. Almost didn't make it, but quick spin jump and we're good. So, I'm guessing that the third one is probably going to be in the second mission. But, who knows? I can also see it being in the first, though. There's probably a good spot somewhere in the last section. But who knows? Almost messed up there. There we go. I'm not sure if I mentioned this last year, but I feel like it definitely would have been a lot better if the green stars were spread out between... Well, you basically, you didn't do them all at once. I thought I was a bit closer to the front. Whoops. And we might want to go gambling just to get a few extra lives. But, yeah, it definitely hurts the pacing a bit to just... You have your normal gameplay, and then it's just several hours of hunting down green stars instead of doing any kind of normal levels. So it definitely is a bit painful that that's just how things ended up, but it is what it is. Yeah, I want you to long jump. I don't want you to back. Thank you. You would like a mod that adds green stars in Super Mario 64? There probably is one already. I would not be surprised at all if there was. Alright, that's star 2. I know that there's a... This isn't technically what you mean, But I know that there's a mod. There's a very heavily Super Mario 3D World inspired mod for Super Mario 64. And depending on how inspired it was, it might have had green stars as some side collectible. So technically, that's green stars in Super Mario 64. It's not quite what you mean, but technically speaking. Also, if you think about it, we're going to have green stars in Super Mario 64 when we do Throwback Galaxy. Right, let's keep our eyes out for a green star. Probably would require me to do something really dumb and stupid. But let's just go through it normally first. Well, I don't see it yet. That's a little concerning. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, this is going to take a little bit of effort, because the backwards controls always kind of confuse me. Oh, well, it is what it is. I don't really need the star bits, but I guess it doesn't hurt. All right, messed up a little bit early. We're gonna be here a while. Just unfortunate reality that we live in. Just the worst spot for me, really. Oh well, let's keep at it. There we go. Fortunately, it didn't take too long, but we got through it. We can move on. But yeah, let's go gambling for more lives. Since that is something I should probably do. We're definitely going to need a lot of lives, so let's put our money to good use. I'll spend like a few hundred coins on this, just... Would be kind of nice if they just made you actually just straight up get the lives instead of having to hunt them all down. But it's whatever. Alright, I think that's hopefully going to be enough lives. It's definitely going to be enough for the green stars. A little bit more of a question whether it's going to be enough for Grandmaster Galaxy. We'll just do the top ones and then we'll do the bottom ones. I've had a lot of pain with this one. All three should be on the same mission at least, so that's not too bad. There's one. I think I know where at least one of them is too. Okay, not the most optimal movement there, but it's okay. We don't really need... Okay, I hit a ledge, then I don't know. Let's just not worry about it. It should be up here. Nice and easy. Other one is probably going to be in the section with the Luma jail. Third one, probably last section. If I had to guess. That's not a very meaningful observation. Oh, there's 1 star per section. Who could have guessed? I mean, except for the part where I mentioned before that they tend to front load these. But I think if they were going to put 2 in one section, they probably would have put 2 in this first section. And they didn't, so probably not. Good job, me. Good job. That was embarrassing. A little patience sometimes goes a long way. Right, would be nice if I didn't mess up the timing there, but it's fine. Okay. What am I doing? So I can hear another one around here. Yeah, it's right there in the top right. I knew there was one here, and I even tripped me up a little bit when I was going through this normally for looking for the secret. Well, that's star 2. On to star 3! Which, again, is probably going to be in the last section. 25 more to go. I would say that by the time we get to Grandmaster Galaxy, I'm going to be so out of touch of the normal gameplay, but I'm still doing normal gameplay because I'm having to go through quite a bit to reach some of these green stars. But the payoff just isn't the same. Again, why did I select that instead of selecting the first to skip cutscenes? I don't know. It's a problem I just never really solved, have I? Well, I definitely do like the idea of this galaxy. It's just been pretty painful for me this playthrough. But we're almost done. Really, it's only that first part that's painful. The rest of it is whatever. Could have possibly messed up there, but I didn't, so we're good. Go along this way, and then should be simple. Not jump to our deaths. Well, I don't hear the star yet, so... Probably not in this section. Narrowly made that, but we're good. Still don't hear it. Which might be a problem. I don't know why I went in here. Obviously, it's not here. Alright, well, I can't use the camera. Well, it's probably up here. Okay, no, it's just right down there. Okay, well, that's not as fun, but... whatever. What do you mean I wasn't angled right? Well, I mean, I wasn't aligned right, but whatever. Gotta go all the way back down here. Great! So I see what you're saying there, Luke Lima, but the thing is that you actually don't have that much of a problem as long as you have the 3D turned on, because it's stuff that would be easy to trick if you don't have 3D, you don't have depth perception. Oh, come on, Luigi. Speaking of which, when I am thinking about trying to see if I can find a way to play Super Mario 3D Land on stream, and if I do, that's definitely going to be a possible problem. Any section where you need to use the 3D function to do it well is not going to be something I can do. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There we go. All right. Now we're done with that galaxy. We can move on to the next. You wanted green stars in Super Mario 64? Here you go. I see one all the way up there. Question is that the first one? The second. Well, we might as well go for it. There we go. All right, let's see. Was that number 1 or number 2? Because I could see it easily being either. Yep, that was number 2. All right, let's go back. Let's figure out where the other one is. Kind of just tunneled on that one. But then again, the layout of this galaxy is a bit different than most galaxies in the game. So it's not hard to make this mistake. So let's check over here. Okay, well, not like that. I need to stop bumping into things. It's not a very good thing to do. No, it doesn't quite seem like it's here. Grab that again, because why not? Alright, you know what, let's just go up the normal way. We don't need to do fancy parkour. Even though it'd be cool, let's not risk it. And waste time by failing to do cool parkour. Okay, that's kind of a lame spot, considering how there's more or less a silver star there on the second mission. But, okay. So I'm probably going to have the last one on the third mission. Sorry, on the second mission. If I had to guess. Yep, it's on this mission. Let's see if we can get in. No, we do not get a sneak peek. Well, I heard it up there, I think, but I didn't see it. Maybe that was just starbit noise, or... I don't think the silver stars make the noise, though. Okay, yep, it's just all the way out there. Well, that's simple enough. Grab ourselves a cloud flower and head on out. Oh, I was expecting to have to launch from another platform. This works for me. On to Battle Belt. I think that's the next one. Should not be very interesting. 3 green stars spread out across a bunch of beat up enemies. It's just do the same thing again and again and again and again. Not the most interesting one. Hopefully they front-loaded these, because it's just not going to be interesting. Well, I can hear one there. It sounds like it's pretty obvious where it's at. And there's one right there. Okay. Gotta go through the whole thing. Lovely. Lovely. Good job, me. Get back here. Sounds like there might be one nearby. Hey, I kind of didn't fight that guy well. First rock looks like a soccer ball. That one over there. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely kind of shaped like one. There's a little skip you can do. Probably should have grabbed the fire flower before we did that. Because it's going to make fighting these guys a lot more annoying. And I'm almost dead. Good job, me. Well, there's our first one. How much do you want to bet it's just all on top of those cages? That would kind of be boring. But then again, like, I'm not really sure there's much you could do here that wouldn't be boring. So... But maybe they should have reached this galaxy and been like, you know, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Because just doing it out of obligation rather than something actually interesting in some of these cases. Just gotta do this a couple more times. It's easy. Like, while you can do the skip, it's easier to just do that. One up. Let's not make sure we don't jump too high that we accidentally grab the green star. Alright. I could totally see in a Kaizo hack of this game that they do launch you into that green star, so you have to position yourself carefully so as to not get launched into it, or find a way to just skip that section altogether. Yep, there's the second one. Riveting gameplay. Having to do the same mini gauntlet. You have to do so much of this mini gauntlet 6 times. You gotta go through the full gauntlet for the first star. You gotta go through like half of it for the secret star. You gotta go through the whole bit without dying, or without getting hit for the third star. Then the green stars, you gotta do 1/3, 2/3 the whole thing. It's just crazy, man. Come on. Yeah, I already see that it's there. Don't mind me being bad at the game. Once again, faster do it this way than do skip. For me, at least. I didn't realize that the fireball limit applied to this game, where you only have so many fireballs on screen at once. Makes sense, but wasn't expecting it. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Nice double kill. Okay. Which enemies? You mean the ones, the flip up and down ones? Give me a moment and I'll pull it up. They're called swap hoppers. That's certainly a name choice. Alright. Let's see. Probably not going to have the most interesting green star placements, if I'm being honest. But that's just how it is. I saw that you can apparently do some really crazy jumps with Yoshi. You know what? We're skipping Yoshi. Because it's like, I got something where you could just do his, where he flails about in the air. The extended jump. You're just able to keep on doing that. Mainly for like sideways momentum or something. I don't know. It might be TAS only. Because I did see it in TAS. But it was pretty interesting that you could do that. Not that I would use it. Come on, Yoshi. But it is always interesting to see what TASes can do in a game like this, just because there's so much crazy stuff you can... The gravity should allow, in theory anyways, all sorts of like crazy skips, if you're able to mess with the... like use it to... Bye, Yoshi. Yeah, it's always just so cool to see what, like, a theoretically optimal run using all sorts of possible skips with games. And of course, this game especially, just because of again, this the ability to use the gravity to do all sorts of weird things that you wouldn't normally see in other Mario games. Like, even though this is a very linear 3D Mario game, 3D Land and 3D World won't have that same kind of glitch. At least I'm pretty sure. Maybe they do, and I'm just ignorant of the truth. Really kind of poor timing there, Yoshi, but whatever. To get there in the end, who cares? I'm just taking a look to make sure it like wasn't on top of the house or something. And there we go. It is kind of funny having silver stars with you as you grab a star. It's just like, well, I guess we're not getting collected. Alright, on to Slimy Spring. Imagine a mix of green stars and silver stars. That would be really annoying because you have to go through 5 times the effort you would for a normal green star. At that point, it's just trolling. Here's one in this section. I don't remember which section that is along the way. But yeah. Alright, let's just keep going. Alright, somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's find the second one. I can totally see it being in the section between the water sections, because there's a little bit of a air section. Air, quote unquote. It's just where the star launcher is to the checkpoint and then dropping down. Gosh dang it. It does it again. It's fine. They could also just be jerks and put it at the very end. But jury's still out on that one. We're almost done with World 6 with green stars. It's just after this Galaxy generator. Followed up by doing all the ones in World S. And each one there only has 2, so it shouldn't be too many more. Probably want to get some air. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be here. This is a good spot, albeit predictable. We don't realize that section's there. It could be easy to miss. Alright, on to Galaxy Generator. Alright. How much of the level do you think they're going to make us go through? No, I don't see the green star, so that's a bad sign. It doesn't really mean much, but it's a bad sign. Let's get the Luma out of the way so I make sure I don't hear Luma noises as green star noises. Yeah, I think that was just Luma. I'm just letting myself get wrecked by arrows. Embarrassing. You might say that as if, like, Hammer Bros aren't some of the more annoying games in the original Super Mario Bros. Definitely annoying in the 2D ones, but... Alright, that's the first one down. I would have put it up in that corner in the upper right, where you would have to go beyond where you normally would. But this works too, I guess. One more to go in World 6. Good job, me. I never got hit by these guys on my normal playthrough, so I don't know why I'm getting hit by them now. Probably green star fatigue. Okay. Guess it's hammer time. Well, other than the fact that that message was a little late, I could see that. Yeah. There's very short time to shine. This like would be a halfway decent spot to include it, I think, but maybe a bit too obvious. Also sounds like it's not here anyway, so. Sounds like it's not in this section either. So go up the full H, just to make sure. Actually, I saw there was a section with coins up there. I want to take a quick look at that. I know it's probably a bad idea, but I just want to double check. Well, let's just ride the elevator for 1,000 years. That is a funny little spot. But doesn't seem like the star's here. I hope I didn't miss it. That would be really painful to have to go through all this again. I might still have to go through all that again. Yep, looks like you need... You need to bring the cloud flower. Gosh dang it. That's just a bit mean. Getting crushed by lava is funny, but imagine if you got crushed by that, would you burn like toast? So you can't really be crushed by lava. If only because I think it's liquidy enough that it's not solid, which means it can't crush you. Now, if you had a very hot surface that was crushing you, I'd imagine that you would probably melt down at least what parts of you don't burn away. So in a way, it would be like toast. It's just very, 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 very burnt toast. Alright, let's remember to actually bring Cloudflower uses. So we don't miss out on the star again. Good job, me. Good job, me. Really doing a spectacular job here. Spending way more time than I need to. Alright, hopefully we don't need all 3 clouds, because otherwise this is going to be rough. Obviously avoid the checkpoint, because if we fail, we don't want to have to start the whole section over again. There we go. Oh, we only really needed 1. It just would have been a little risky. Now just World S. Some of these are not going to be very interesting. Case in point, this one. Just throw 2 green stars somewhere in Mario. Man, for that angle, I couldn't see either of them. Like, they're almost certainly hiding it under one of these panels, right? Or I guess under 2. Oh, yep, this one. Yeah, and the light leaks clear, so you couldn't see it. So yeah. Alright, where do you think this other one's gonna be? Good job, me. Failing to hit very basic. Alright, so obviously 1 right there. And it's right over here. There we go. This is probably going to be pretty annoying, but we'll just have to wait and see. If they have it on the different split route sections, that will be yikes. But we're going to have to wait and see. There's one. That's probably the second one. Just keep it steady. I've never gone down the left path and I just play through. There's probably a decent chance it is somewhere along that left path. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, unless this is Star 1, which I kind of doubt. But it could be. Yep, that's Star 2. So, Star 1 shouldn't be that bad. Right? If it's not along the left path, I'm going to be late. Because then I just have no idea where. Up there it is. And got it first try. Nice and easy. Bomb-bombs are just coming over to the Goomba section. You could hear the Goomba get killed off screen by the bomb-bomb that was running through. Anyway, on to Twisty Trials. There's one right there. And there's the other. Not the most creative. Might be a little tricky to grab though. Okay. Nice slope physics game. Oh wait, I forgot you get... for some reason I thought the Cloud Flower was only in the Purple Coins mission. Or no, it was double time, not Purple Coins. I thought the Cloud Flower was only there for a bit, but I think actually you don't get the Cloud Flower in that. Okay, well now these are both going to be pretty easy. I don't know why I'm collecting star bits. Just to have it. I know why I'm collecting 1-ups though. Can I get a Cloud Flower refresh, please? No? I could platform all the way back, but I think it's simpler to just die and start over. Alright, so I gotta be careful with my Cloud Flower usages. That makes it a little more interesting. Not much, though. This is like without flood. Yeah, except I think you also do that in the double time mission. So, not the most intriguing. Grab that because I can. And there we go. Only need 1 cloud. Alright, 6 green stars left. On this stone Cyclone. These ones probably also aren't going to be that interesting either, if we're being honest. I looked away for a moment. I didn't see where the green stars were. There's one of them. I don't know why I'm grabbing the stars again. Alright, so you gotta ride the Tox Box, basically. Or maybe not? Okay, that was kind of bad planning on my part. The slowdown function would be quite handy here. Okay, but it's not going to be timed enough to help us. Huh. And there's the other. Well, let's take a gander. Okay, this is going to be hard to time. Basically, I want to get flung up. Like what happened that one time. but I'm just doing it all wrong. And yeah, this might not. Yeah, that might not work out so well. Okay, I'm just bad at this stage. Unless it's a speed run, in which case I can do that mission quite fine. Alright, well, almost, but almost isn't going to cut it. Well, that's not quite the outcome I was... Okay, obviously I'm doing something wrong. There's gotta be an easier way to do this one. It wouldn't make it ridiculously complicated to actually achieve. Okay, yeah, it's just a well-done triple jump. What? Excuse me? What was that? I got crushed mid-air? There was nothing for me to be crushed on. This game, man. Okay, that was entirely my fault. The second serve's gonna be easy. Just this first one was gosh dang annoying. All right, once again, crushed in midair. That's not how physics works. I really need to stop timing my triple jumps when the tox box is coming by. I don't know why I somehow just keep aligning it perfect. I did it again. I don't know why. Also, that's obviously a bad spot. Okay, so just a little bit better positioning. There we go. See, you don't have to do some weird, complicated tox box launching. You just gotta triple jump from a not dumb spot. 5 more to go. Took me 6 minutes. According to the timer, so it's probably skipping load times too. Embarrassing, really. Also, if it makes me beat up Bowser again to unlock Grandmaster Galaxy, I'm gonna be livid. That would just be really stupid. Oh, come on! I don't like this galaxy. You need to beat Bowser again, eat a cake in front of him. That would probably really annoy the heck out of him. Especially if it was made by Peach. Alright, on to Boss Blitz, which is going to be a not very interesting one again. I suppose they could just do a repeat of what they did with the Comet medal and just hide it on the underside of the planet that you don't go to. No, they just put one under the tree. Alright, where's the other one? Just to fight a bunch of bosses again because F you. Oh yeah, I can skip all this. Which I will gladly do, thank you. Here I am getting beat up by Dino Piranha. There we go. Goodbye. On to the next one. Let's maybe get... I don't know what Doug's trying to show you to do. Got a chance to check without losing any time. But yeah, this is really annoying to do for green stars. It's just... fight these bosses that you fought before again. Again! I mean, we've already had to do multiple times, and it's just... not the most fun, that's for sure. Don't care about you, Major Burrows. You can just do whatever random garbage you're doing. I don't care. I mean, I will care because I'm going to need to get the other green star, so that involves beating you up. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Man, imagine if you played Super Mario Galaxy 2 without playing Super Mario Galaxy 1. How confused you would be at boss split. You're like, they made 5 bosses, one of them being a duplicate of the other, for the same, for a bonus endgame challenge. Why did they do that? So I'm assuming it's probably going to be in Boulder Guys Arena. If I can skip Boulder Guys, that would be nice because it's definitely one of the longer boss fights. Okay, I messed up there. It's okay. Don't care about the life shroom. We'll be fine without it. Alright, let me just double check there's not like another one hidden underneath the planet. Does not look like it. Grab a coin for good luck. And off we go to fight Boulder Guys. Oh, nope, we don't have to. Thank goodness. Imagine Boulder Guys being just so confused. He's like, alright, I'm going to kill you, and then their opponent just decides to jump off a ledge. And like, huh? Well, anyways, 2 more to go. And then it's off to Grandmaster Galaxy. There's one. Not the most interesting location, but whatever. Alright, let's go get that last green star and we can be done. With green stars at least. I just wanted to check to see if that wall section was easily climbable, so I can just skip most of this. Just checking if it was over there. It's not. I still don't hear it, which is not the best sign. Okay, slope there because they don't want you to have fun. There's a decent, well, I'd say there's a decent chance I've missed it, but no, it's just more likely that I've straight up missed it. Okay, well, that could be a problem. Can I get a better look down there, please? Alright, well... This last one's not gonna go away without a fight, huh? I don't know what I was doing getting hit by that guy, but whatever. I didn't realize you could hit checkpoints backwards. I mean, it makes sense, but it's just something you don't really think about. Problem is, I still don't see it. And I don't hear it either. I just need to stop talking for a bit and pay attention. Okay, let's just try it from the beginning again. Maybe they put both in the starting section. That would be really mean, but maybe they did. Why am I being so dumb and missing this one? Like, surely I would be able to get a glimpse from over here. Most of the things aren't even spawned in, so probably not. I can see Ghost Luigi doing his stuff down there. But no sign whatsoever. It's crazy I can't see any sign of it. Okay, just to be sure, there's no way they would do this. But just to be sure, let me make sure it's not like, oh, actually, it's in the Prankster Comet mission. They haven't done that at all with Green Stars, so it'd be really weird for them to do it for the last one. Yeah, no, they did not. Actually, now I think about it, the star and crystal doesn't make noise, does it? Am I just stupid? Is it really just in that last room? It might be. I might just be really dumb. Also, when you look at that, they did put it in the Prankster Comet mission. I'm not completely stupid. No wonder why I was having trouble. They were being sneaky. Okay, I kind of messed up the position. Yeah, it just wasn't there. That's why I couldn't find it. The only green star that's in a Prankster Comet mission. Of course, now I'm messing up a bunch here, but... Yeah, that's just mean of them to break their trends like that. And there we go. We finally got all the green stars. All 120 of them. Grandmaster Galaxy. Oh boy. I don't know how long this is going to take, because I know this is actually pretty difficult. Gosh, I don't even remember this section. Good for you, buddy. I'm not so thrilled about having to use Yoshi. Okay, trying to kill that Goomba got me killed. It doesn't look too bad yet. Nice flagpole. Okay, for some reason it didn't trigger the star launcher. If I'm dying on the easy parts like this, then that does not bode well. I just straight up have, like, no memory of this galaxy. Nice, a checkpoint. Move on now. Nothing to see here. I'm on cloud control. Okay, yeah. That was a bit lame. Ain't nothing up there. Alright, easy section. Okay, Captain Toad sleeping on the job. Nothing new to see here. I don't know why I did that. But I feel like maybe I overplayed how difficult this galaxy was. This is definitely the most annoying section so far. But we got past it. Good to see Luigi at work. Whoa. Does this also have those guys? Yep, it sure does. Alright, well, this shouldn't be that bad. Okay, I kind of don't know what I was doing there. Of course, I think the Prankster comment here is you have to do this all damageless. Which, clearly I'm struggling a bit to do. But then again, we're not at the part where you actually have to do it damageless. Okay, that part is a little mean. How many more sections do we have to go, even? This might be the last section. Do we have to kill these guys? I mean, I guess it can't hurt, but... We'll beat them up just to be sure. Crazy platforming like this. All right, just Dying Hammer Bros again. Gotta do this section all over. I'm not doing a good job of this section. Very much trying to be just BS my way through it, which not really something I should be trying to do at this stage this late in the game. Coin. I'm gonna assume we don't need to beat these guys. It's just the Boomerang Bros we need to beat. Now, granted, we may want to beat them, but we have to beat them. Okay, that was kind of on me for just not doing a good job of that. Oh, is that it? Okay, that was a little underwhelming. Of course, we're not done. Now that I think about it, that last section's definitely a lot more threatening. On... Oh, come on. Where's the Comet? Did I forget something? Should be here. Let's see. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is so dumb. Guess what we gotta do? We gotta go grinding. I hope this doesn't take too long, but we need to grind about 6,000 star bits, which is quite frankly ridiculous. I don't even really see why they do this. Like, come on. You know, actually, I think I did see a potentially faster way to farm starbits. And the only reason I'm pulling it out is just because this is BS. I don't want to be here forever grinding out starbits. But I think there is a fast method to grind starbits here. Because there's an awful lot of starbits you can just collect really fast. Okay, but you don't do that. What am I doing? So I think pretty much just involves getting the star bits from here. And we just do this a bunch. I'm going to need to make sure I'm going to like convert most of my coins into lives just to make this a little faster. I could really be doing this a lot faster. So, yeah. Gosh, this is so annoying. Gosh, what do I even talk about now? While I grind out thousands upon thousands of starbits. Let's see. So, after... Like, I probably mentioned this already, but after we finish Galaxy 2, probably going to try to see if I can do Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS emulator. And if I can't get that working by Saturday or next Tuesday, if I can't finish this tonight, then we'll be doing 3D World, and I'll go back to 3D Land after I finish 3D World. Of course, after I do both 3D Land and 3D World, I'll probably try to do 100% Super Mario Odyssey, which should be really fun. Definitely a lot in that game to do, so... And it's a bit more varied than collect a bajillion green stars. I mean, I guess in some ways collecting the moons isn't too different if you really think about it. But it's a lot more fun, and it doesn't have loads of cutscenes in between collecting each one, so... We're at 700 out of the 6,000, so we're over 10%. But, oh boy. This sucks. I hope there's not some other random condition I just randomly forgot about. So when I drop below 10 lives, that's when I'll go and store these with the bank toad. And then I will go and... give me a moment. I'll get more lives. And then hopefully we can finish this off. Oh, I have low battery. Oh, also I hit the cap for how much you can get from one level. Great. So that's a bit annoying. As if this process isn't already taking long enough, I need to actually finish the level between collecting star bits. Grab one up while we're at it. But yeah, this kind of sucks. This is a bad idea, and they should have never implemented it. Just my 2 cents. Alright, let's just pause all these star bits, start collecting more. Let's see, this one's like... Don't make me go through this very slowly. And should I have deposited some with them early on, and then maybe he would have found more star bits? I don't know. Be like the entire time since I've unlocked Bankcoat, he found a measly 9 Starbits. That's garbage. Alright, this will probably do for now. Alright, let's go back at it. Hopefully I have extra batteries in case the Wii Remote battery dies. But it will be a bit annoying. I'm just going to try to see if I can get through this stream without needing to change it. Should make sure to actually grab Yoshi. Alright, well, back to more Starbit grinding. There is a distinct chance that I do not finish Galaxy 2 tonight. Just with how long this takes and then needing to do perfect run. It's just yikes. I really do wonder when they're going to release the next 3D Mario game and what kind of game it will be. Will they opt for more linear 3D, 2D game basically, like 3D Land, 3D World, and more or less this game? Will they go for more collectathon, like pretty much making Odyssey 2? I would definitely prefer Collectathon, aka Odyssey 2-esque, over 3D World, 3D Land-esque. But I mean, it would be fun to see either way. 3D Mario is just a good genre of games. For the most part. This is not part of that good stuff. And I've heard that Donkey Kong Bonanza is more or less like a spiritual successor to Super Mario Odyssey, which sounds neat. I'm definitely gonna have to play it at some point. I don't know if I'll play it on stream. It might be something I just play in my own time. Or something I play in my own time and then stream later, like what technically I've done for most of these games. But I imagine it'll probably be very fun. I technically have not played any 3D Donkey Kong games. There isn't much, because there's Donkey Kong 64, and I didn't play that. So, yeah. I assume he plays completely differently. And maybe 100% off stream first, and 100% on stream so I memorize where all the bananas are. I mean, maybe. It's just that I feel like playing it too close on stream, or on stream to when I did it originally, would just be not as interesting as trying to remember where they all are. It's still gonna be a while before I have a chance to get a Switch 2 anyway, so that's definitely gonna be ways away. I hope the Switch 2 is compatible with my setup for recording console games. I can't imagine it wouldn't be, but you never know sometimes. Of course, I don't know. I'm planning on, and I mentioned before, I'm planning on doing some Zelda classic games, or fan games, including one which I don't think I've ever played before, but it's one that I'm willing to give a shot just to have something where it's a completely new game I've done on stream. Now, granted, of course, there's going to be the slight issue with playing those games that 100% is not as easily defined. If there's just some secret I didn't realize exists, then I might just miss it and not really get true 100%. So we're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. I may just end up doing a thing where I think I get 100%, I don't. Someone points it out to me, and then I just play it later again to get true 100%. But one of the Zelda classic games, since I played it, they did add some bonus content. Of course, I haven't actually finished any Zelda classic games, and that's partially why I'm playing them. I'm gonna play them on stream just because give me motivation to actually fully finish them, instead of getting distracted by other things. Yes, I know my battery is low. We will cross that bridge when we get there. So there's definitely gonna be some fun going through those again. I hope. Hopefully it'd be fun to watch, too. But I don't actually know that. I'm sure I'll have fun at least, which is partially why I'm doing it. You found one while I found like 900. So, back to the grindstone. One other thing I may consider playing after I'm done with the Zelda classic games. I have considered maybe trying out Hollow Knight, since it's all the rage. I said I would never play it until they actually released Silksong, because I wasn't going to become one of those crazy deranged people that are like, Silksong when? But now that they have their game, and there's no risk of becoming a crazy person with that, maybe it'd be worth playing. I feel like it is a Metroidvania, and I do like Metroidvanias, despite not actually playing a lot of Metroidvanias. I don't know why I haven't really, because I do like the formula. At least I do like the Metroid games, which honestly classic Metroidvania there. But I feel like it might be enjoyable, but then again at the same time, 100%ing Hollow Knight might also just be a nightmare that I might not actually be able to do. Cause like on my own time, if something takes like 30 hours to just beat one section, then like sure I could do it on my own time. Maybe I won't enjoy it, or maybe I will. But doing it on stream is a different matter, because it's just people probably would get bored real quick, or maybe not. I don't know. But there's a good chance that it stops becoming 100% various games and have fun to I just become a streamer for this one game because that's all I'm... Would be cool to 100% Metroid one day. I do... Well, I never played Other M, so I've only heard bad things. I'll definitely have to play the Metroid Prime trilogy, and probably eventually Quadrilogy on stream, because I know I've definitely 100% in Metroid Prime 1 and 2. I never got around to playing 3 for whatever reason. But they definitely would be fun. Metroid Dread is also a very fun game, but they've added modes that might be beyond my skill level. So I might have to avoid that because I'm trying to do 100% that and doing those modes. But I guess when you can't die once is... But I may just do it anyways and consider that not part of my... It's a good enough 100% rather than like true, complete, total 100%. I don't know. Metroid Fusion I've also played in 100% as well. And that one was pretty good. So I imagine, yeah, Metroid games would be fun. Yes, Deathless 100% would be a pain to do. I think, were I to stream it, I would not consider needing to get 100% of collectibles in a Deathless run. Unless there's some specific special reward for doing them together. Shut up. I know, battery low. We'll worry about it later. But I would pretty much consider it just two separate things. Getting 100% collectibles in one run, and then a different run of getting... doing it Deathless. I don't believe you would have to do them together. I don't think I'm good enough for Deathless anyway. But... something that we have to wait and see. Maybe something where I give it a few tries, and if it just seems like something I would not be able to achieve in a reasonable amount of time, I just give up on it. Save it for another day or something. Anyways, let's go turn in our star bits. Enough Metroid talk. I'd like to think I'm a good gamer, but some of these things, it would take way too long to build up the skill set needed to like beat it in a reasonable amount of time. And while I'm sure there's people that would like to see me suffer through it, I just don't think... Well, a lot of the enjoyment of doing the streaming would kind of fade away for a bit at least. Not that I'm like afraid of doing difficult content. It's just not the best for my point in my YouTube career and Twitch career, for that matter. And I have beaten some really difficult games. I don't really consider the Dark Souls series of games in the really, really difficult category. I know everyone talks about how difficult those games are, but they're not that difficult. Or at least I've gotten to a point where my skill level is not that bad. Now, granted, like, doing Deathless in that is a nightmare. But I think for the most part, you don't really need to do Deathless for 100%, except in Dark Souls 2. But I don't know. So we need to do this like 3 or 4 more times. Trip to the southern seas. Okay. Kind of weird, but... anyways. So yeah, so the Dark Souls game and related ones, I could probably 100% on stream. I may end up doing that at one point. Though it'll be a bit of a... not necessarily a true 100%. Because I don't know if I'd want to do, like, multiple playthroughs just to get all the different endings when there's, like, no real change in each playthrough. But who knows. I would definitely try to do as much as I feasibly can in one run of the game. Yeah. But, like, for really, really difficult games, there's stuff like I Want to Be the Guy that's really, really painful and really brutal. And I have beaten I Want to Be the Guy. I don't know if I did 100% just because there's some secrets. And the game is just really, really painful as is. But I have beaten it. It did take forever, though. Yeah, it is a very brutal game. You have to get really good at it. There's just... I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really, really painful. And honestly, looking back on it, I'm kind of surprised I even beat it at all. But I did. I had more time back in the day, I guess. Do kind of wish that there was a more proper sequel that just continued mashing together all sorts of other games together. Because, like, there is, like, a pseudo-sequel, but it never got finished, and it kind of worked differently. I don't really remember much about it, to be honest. I guess another thing in the category of difficult games are Kaizo games. Yeah, there is I Want to Be the Boss. I've heard of that one. I don't think I have the time to really, like, learn a game like that, though. Unless it turns out I'm actually much better than I thought I think I am. But I kind of doubt that. But... let's see. Kaizo games are very similar. Well, I say Kaizo games, but they're more like Kaizo hacks. It's a very similar category, except, like, you have to have... Kaizos are even more obtuse, I think, than games like I Want to Be the Guy. Because I think you gradually are able to learn certain tech in games like that. Since they're built on their own engine, or at least a similar enough engine, it doesn't require having mastery in order to even really start. I mean, you could argue it kind of does. But, like, say, Kaizo Super Mario Galaxy would require you to have pretty much mastered all the ways you can play. Well, not all the ways, but pretty much have mastery over the controls of Super Mario Galaxy and all the weird quirks and glitches and stuff you can do. And as someone who has arguably, like, pretty base knowledge of the game, I just think it would be nigh impossible for me. I mean, like, I probably could eventually do it. Especially if I use save states, but... How many Starbits do I need now? So I'm... After this cycle, I need to repeat this 2 to 3 more times. Which is really kind of silly because of that. There is a very, very good chance I just straight up don't finish tonight just because I have to do all this stupid grinding. I'm not helping my case here. Definitely not. Let's try to not do this in a really stupid way. I notice my Starbit counter is not even showing up anymore. But for reference, after this, we'll have about 7,000. Needing 9,999 total. I'll definitely get some shots at the perfect run, which I believe is the Daredevil Comet mission for Grandmaster. But I doubt I'm going to be able to actually finish. Anyways, let's see. Where were we? Talking about Kaizo games. Now, if there's one Kaizo game I could beat, it was that without needing like extensive. Well, okay, actually maybe not. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. If there's one Kaizo game I could beat 99.99% of it, do everything except the final boss, then Kaizo Pikmin 2 would be within my ability to do. It would not be very fun. It would be just pain, trudging through garbage game design. Just lots and lots of pain. But it would be doable without complete mastery of the mechanics, I think. That's mostly just because, like, you can't really make a Pikmin game that requires absolute mastery of mechanics without changing a lot of stuff around, unlike, say, a platformer. But I still don't think I'd want to actually play through it. I'm probably gonna do one more gambling run after this, just so I make sure I have enough lives. Probably will be a little overkill on the lives, but it'll be good enough. I know with, like, Pikmin 2, I had to grind purple in order to be able to get the Doomsday apparatus. And that's, like, the only thing I've done on stream that's really comparable to this amount of grinding. And that didn't really feel as bad as this is feeling right now. You just need so much extra star bits, it's unbelievable. What's funny is, like, if you play a game on a save that has multiple saves, then, and one of those has already reached, done perfect run, then you would not have to do this step, since it's carries over between saves. But since I'm... Shut up! I get it, low battery! You know, for something that's like, warning, warning, you're low on battery, it's lasting quite a long time. Gosh, this just sucks. Still gonna need to do this about 2 more times. Well, let's just keep going at it. Not really helping my case here. Alright, that's just 2 more attempts of doing this whole grind cycle. And we can get some attempts at the perfect run in. sincerely doubt that I'll actually finish tonight. Just because doing that deathless is going to be quite an undertaking. Let's just get a few more lives. Actually, wait. How much do we have? We have 21. That should be enough. At least it'll be enough for grinding this out. We're obviously going to need a lot of lives for perfect run, but I don't really see... Well, we're not going to get a lot of attempts, so it doesn't really matter. The only other kind of game I know of that has this... I would say it has a stupid amount of grind is... New Super Mario Bros. 2, but then I remember... Super Mario Odyssey probably has a lot of dumb grinding in it too for all the outfits. Especially since I think they added some extra ones. So that we may end up having to do a ton of coin grinding in that game. So I'm not going to be looking forward to that. I'm just going to need to make sure to get a lot of coins and not die often. But that'll be annoying. Speaking of New Super Mario 2, I know that like the whole theme of the game is just getting a bunch of coins. But I wonder like how much coins would you actually need for 100%? You could argue that like maxing the coin counter qualifies, but I don't think it really does. Maybe I should look that up. Because clearly I have not much better to do right now. Well, I guess I can't look into it too much, because then I'm gonna have less optimal garbage farming. Maybe not. Almost done with this cycle. My wrist is starting to hurt a bit just from having to point and get all these. We're almost there. Just a little bit further. I could probably be doing this section a bit faster and more efficient, but it's whatever. We only have to do it one more time after this. The optimization isn't really that important to do. Yeah. Oh, battery, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. So we need 858. So we're almost done. We can be free from stupid Starbit grind. I really hate that I'm gonna pretty much have another stream that's just we play the game for like 30 minutes and then we do some random thing after because we finished the game we were wanting to do and don't want to quite start up a new one until it gets its own dedicated stream. And I do have something planned out for it in case it happens, but yeah, it just hurts a little bit. About 700 more. This is even worse than the green star fatigue, man. They just made so many annoying choices with this game. It's surprising. Still feel like we're so far away. But we're getting really close. You know, it'd be really, really annoying if this wasn't actually how you unlock perfect run. That would be just heartbreaking. Either to find out that we didn't need to do this at all and it was just a waste of time, or we need to do even more than this, and the grind isn't over yet. What's funny to think about is that at this rate, Grandmaster Galaxy isn't even going to be the galaxy that I die the most in. All right, now we can pretty much just go for the goal. Okay, we have more than enough star bits. We're good. I hope. Good job, me. Let's save these deaths for... I get sent all the way back there, of course. Let's save these deaths for the perfect run. Almost let myself get killed there again. I'm just doing terrible. All right, let's turn in these star bits and then get started on our perfect run attempts. There's no way I get it done in just 15 minutes. I want to tell you how much pain am I feeling. It's not so much pain, it's just more like a lack of feeling. I'm numb. So there we go. Now it shows up. Well, let's go and do it. They were really feeling sadistic with this, huh? Yep, the perfect run. That last section is going to be a pain. Especially with how it's at the very end. Okay. Man, did they really replace all the Paragoombas with these guys? I don't like those enemies very much. Well, that's going to make this first section a lot harder. Trying to skip through this is, of course, only going to get me killed. What am I doing? Yoshi just kind of gave up there at the end. Of course, this is just the first section. Alright, pointer just didn't work there. It's fine. It's not, but it's fine. I am trying to go through it fast, because if I can master a fast route, then we'll get attempts much quicker and easier. There's going to be a lot of deaths here. But we'll get through it. Yoshi's controls are just very annoying. Now I'm really starting to feel the pain. Alright, past the first section. Past the second section. Granted, this one was always pretty easy. I don't even know if Yoshi's gonna help me. No. Alright, well this section shouldn't be too bad. Third section done. I don't like this section. Gosh. Oh, that section, that fourth one is going to be painful. We're probably gonna game over here. It's fine. It doesn't really matter, just sending us back to the menu. I don't need Yoshi for this. So do they say anything different? No, they don't. Man, that was a really, really dumb death. I can't believe I died there. You know what? I think that's probably a good spot to end the stream. I could probably push through and clear it, but I don't think that's something I want to do tonight. So we'll just save it for next stream. So should hopefully be finishing it on Saturday then. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will see you all next time. Is it a good idea to practice off stream? No, it would not really be a good idea to practice off stream. I just think that, so if next stream, I have 3 hours to clear it. If I don't, either I should get enough practice during that time period that it shouldn't be necessary to practice off stream. Because I got through most of it already. There's like 1 or 2 sections I didn't get to. So it shouldn't be necessary, but yeah. See you all next time.